Now, in solving equations, I will introduce you. You're probably familiar with this one, but I'm going to show you another way in solving for x and solving for a variable. For example, we have x plus 5 equals 7. What you usually do in middle school or in elementary is, if having this equation, we have to find the additive inverse of 5. Again, because we're solving for x, for that variable, that means we need to have x alone. So in middle school, we learned that having plus 5 here, we need to get rid of it by thinking of its additive inverse. So the additive inverse of 5 is negative. So positive, the opposite of it is negative. So you do minus 5 minus 5, and then you cancel them out, and now you have x equals 2. Okay, so that's what we learned from lower math. Now, in my class, what I want you to do is let's make it interesting. Let's say we have that equal sign. For me, it looks like a bridge. So let me go ahead and draw that. So here, this is like my bridge here, okay? Now, because we are solving for x, I need x to be alone. So I'm just going to keep it to the left. I'm going to keep the x to the left. Now, because I want x to be alone, I need to get rid of that plus 5. So this needs to cross over the bridge. Okay. He has nowhere to go but to move over, but to cross over the bridge. But every time you move a number over the bridge, see that plus 5? That becomes the opposite, which is also the what do you call it, the additive inverse of plus 5. So now you have 7 minus 5 is 2, and your final answer is x equals 2. So it's actually the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing, but I believe that it's easier just to move that, change the sign, boom, negative. Okay, and we're going to apply the same concept when we have this really long problem. Let's try number 2. Number 2. Now, how about if you have, let's say, 5x minus 3 equals 2x plus 9. Now, the problem here is, here we used plus 5. We subtracted both sides by 5. This time we have negative, so you are thinking about doing this. Opposite of 3 is negative 3 is plus 3. And I have a problem here. I noticed that a lot of my former students did it this way. So for this form, what I want you to do is to just follow the steps, okay, by considering this as your bridge. And again, we're solving for x. Now the problem this time is you have x on the left side of the bridge and you have another x on the left side of the bridge. So what you need to do is to make sure that your x's are both on the left side of the bridge and the numbers are both on the right side of the bridge. So here, 5x. What I can do with 5x is it's already on the left side, so I'll keep it 5x. I'll keep it 5x. Now, see that 2x? I need to move it over. I need to move that 2x because it's on the right side. I need to cross. This needs to cross the bridge. So that positive 2, when you move it over the bridge, becomes negative 2. So again, I did not change the sign of 5x because it's already on the left side. And that positive 2x, because I want to move it over to the left, it becomes negative. Now I'll go ahead with 9. That negative 3, move it over, becomes plus 3. Now notice that that negative, when I moved it over, it became positive 3. Now I can go ahead and use my mental math. 5 minus 2 is giving me 3x, and now I have 9 plus 3, which is 12, divide both sides by 3. So you guys learned in middle school that if you have a number beside the x, all you have to do, because you have 3 times x, so all you have to do is to look for the opposite operation of 3 and x. So 3 times x, the opposite of times is divide, so just divide both sides by 3. So here we go, and now you have 12 divided by 3 is giving you 4. That's how easy it is. Let me give you another one. Now, how about, let's have number 3. Okay. How about if you have 9 minus 2x minus 4 equals 7x plus 8 minus 3x. Okay, how about if you have this one? Now again, it looks complicated to me, but again, because of the bridge, it's gonna make my life super easy here. Okay, so this line is telling me that I have the bridge. This line is telling me that I should have all the x's on the left side, and I should have all the constants. Constant means the terms without a variable. So I should have the x's on the left side, and I should have the numbers on the right side. So let's see. Right now I have negative 2x. Because I have negative 2x on the left side, and it's already on the left side, I'm just going to write it down. Negative 2x. So keep in mind that negative 2 is already on the left side, so you have to keep that negative.
I need a custodian to take a trash bag to Miss Blackwell's room. What room is it? What number is it? I need a custodian to take a trash bag to Miss Blackwell's room. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So again, so here we already have negative 2x. We're keeping it negative because it's already on the left side. And that 7x, when you move it over, it becomes negative 7x. And that minus 3x, I have to move it over again. Now, wait. See that? It might not, as you can see, it doesn't have positive sign or negative sign in here, but we already know that 7x is positive, so when we move it over, it becomes negative. And that 3x, negative 3x, we still need to move negative 3x over, and that becomes positive 3x. And now on the right side, I have the 8, that 9, that positive 9, again, I have to move it over. Negative 4, move it over, becomes positive. Okay? Positive 9, you move over, becomes negative. Negative 4, move over, becomes positive. And I'll go ahead and use my mental math. Negative 2 minus 7 is negative 9. So negative 9. Negative 9 minus 3 is negative 6. So negative 6x. And now I have 8 minus 9 is negative 1 plus, so here you go, I have positive 3. Then I can go ahead and divide both sides by negative 6, negative 6. So x is equal to 3 over negative 6 is actually, when you write it to the when you write the final answer of 3 over negative 6, we know that we have a negative 6. It is proper to just put that symbol in the middle and then go ahead and get the lowest term of 3 over 6, which is obviously 1/2. So x is equal to negative 1/2. This is how you solve when you solve equations with variables on both sides. That's it.